And we are officially live, Shawty. We are live. What's up, man? How you feeling?
I am feeling good. Feeling fantastic. Especially if these boys win this game.
Talking about them
We ain't spent
Falcons?
we ain't spent a lot of time in Vegas now. A lot of time in Vegas.
I got the game on behind me. We got the ball back after being up 7-3. We still only giving the ball to two people with 11 weapons on our offense. But it is
And we
what it
won't play
is.
them all at the same time. Shout out to Raheem Morris trying to get fired.
Zach Moore? Zach Robinson.
No, Raheem Morris.
Oh,
Head
Raheem
coach.
Morris. I thought you said Ryan Morris. Oh.
No, I'm speaking
I
directly to the person who
I don't
I
know
was looking for.
anything else to tell Raheem except for they gonna get you, big dog.
For
They
sure.
are going to get you if you don't pay attention.
And when they get you, you got.
Y'all know what it
Sure.
is.
And
Welcome,
that's it.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 171 of the Splash Cast, Monday Night Raw. We here with the pregame. I'm your co-host Reggie.
I'm your co-host Norwood. What's good? How y'all doing? I'm blessed and highly favored, and the Falcons look like we getting a bunch of first downs.
The Falcons look like the mid that we are. The Raiders look like the team that they are. I won't say anything else good or bad, but because it's
They
going to
for sure
remain to be
themselves.
seen. But
And we
everything
are
that I
ourselves.
see, everything that I see is telling me that these teams are exactly what their records are, despite the talent. Boy, got that 8K camera over there, don't you? You look like you're in front of a green screen.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying.
It just looks super clear. It just looks super. You look like you cut out. I mean, normally that happens when you got like a 4K, 8K, whatever camera. It looks like you are there.
I'm
Fire,
trying to
though.
figure it out.
Yeah, man. How's this weekend? As y'all can see, I screamed my voice out at the Celebration Bowl. Plus, I have a 2-year-old, so I have all of the daycare germs. So, cheers to the water.
Yeah, hydration is key. Hope you feel better, my boy. I took it easy this weekend. I needed a little break. I needed some rest. And I still don't think I got it.
Why not?
So you just get to a point where you need more and more of it, and never enough.
You mean old?
Boy, fuck you.
That boy said, I need more and more rest, aka I'm old. Shut in. I had a good weekend, man. Celebration Bowl. We'll talk about it in the HBCU. I had we watched a bunch of football. I guess it would be mid. I guess you could call this weekend of football was kind of mid.
Oh, kind of. Surely. You look at these games like, oh, you're playing for something, you're not. You're playing for something, you're not. And it's like, oh, that's what we doing.
I was actually more interested in the news, in the headlines. All right, we got the Hawks there. I was actually more interested in the headlines than was what was actually happening in the games.
Yeah, that's where we are in the season. A lot of teams are, I mean, let's be real, a lot of teams are toast.
Yeah, they are.
Man, if you're toast, then I don't really want to talk about you, nor do I need to talk about you for any really extended amount of time about anything of any real importance. See you next year. When we get to the off season, we'll reach out to you. Until then,
And we might be there with you. I mean, you never know. You never know.
oh, might be.
The way Baker out there cooking. Let's see where we're
Shout
gonna
out to the
start.
Browns. Shout out to the Browns.
Yep. You're ruining careers left and right. Where we gonna start? Pre-game. Y'all know what it is with the pre-game. We got a little bit of violence, a little bit of uplifting. I added that because we don't have a lot of uplifting stuff, but a little bit of uplifting stuff, and then we throw in baseball, hockey, or whatever you want to call it
You can get uplifted with these punches, with these
with
uppercuts.
these hands. Y'all know 2024 election, depending on
Blessed
what
on
side
high,
you
some
on,
say.
depending on what side you on of the election, did not go your way. And one of the more outspoken UFC fighters during the election was Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington, I'm sorry, y'all. I just saw Kirk Cousins do a Superman dive for 3 yards.
And that's as far as he could, and woke up and got, excuse me, not woke up, got up a little tender. Now, dove as far as he could, which is 36 inches, and then after that, felt it in all of his lower extremities.
So as you know, we're watching the game and we're Falcons fans, as you can see. So as we watch the game, we're gonna have live commentary throughout this entire podcast. So
y'all go ahead, buckle up for the bullshit.
But back with Kobe Covington. So Kobe Covington is one of those guys that is outspoken. If you remember when he fought what's his name? Leon Edwards. He talked about Leon Edwards' deceased father before Leon Edwards rearranged his face. He's one of those guys that he likes being the antagonist. He likes being the villain.
I don't know if he liked it today.
Ironically, he expressed remorse before the fight, and that just tells me he was about to get your ass kicked. When he said he wants to sit down, he wants to sit down with Leon Edwards and, tell him that he's misunderstood and he didn't mean all the stuff he said about his father and all those things, which you know about me, you can forgive, but I ain't never gonna forget. And if you do some stuff, you don't forgive. So there's that as well. But
you heard what Paul George said. Once you say certain things, just stay over there. And I'm 100%.
Yeah, and Paul George has the right to say that too. Come on, Young Wei Koo, hit this for me, dog. Hit the field goal, shout in.
What we got here?
Give us 30. Give me 30, shot it. 30 seconds.
Tick.
What is happening? Are we trying to run the clock down? Are we playing? We trying to draw him off sides on a field goal? What is Raheem Morris doing?
I really be wondering.
We'll get back to Kobe Covington, I promise.
I feel
oh my Lord.
Wait.
And then we go. So Raheem Morris sent Young Wei Koo out there to attempt a field goal.
No, not to attempt a field goal.
Hold on. To look like he's gonna attempt a 56-yard field goal. But in real life, he was gonna try to draw them off sides. Here's the problem with that. You can't go line up for a field goal and try to draw people off sides with 22 seconds left on the clock. If you're going to do that, you don't line up until it's like 5 seconds left on the clock, and then you do a hard count. That's elementary school stuff. You should know how to do that stuff. You know what we did? We sat down in field goal stance for 24 seconds. The Raiders, all of them took a knee. The defense took a knee.
We're not going for that, bro.
And
we're not jumping off sides. Especially with Young Wei Koo hip not being 100%, which I think is the reason that we did this in the first place.
Yeah. So back to it. So Kobe, sorry. it reminded me of last week when we pinned the Vikings down to the 7-yard line. We got a 5-yard penalty that did not get us the first down. We accepted the 5-yard penalty, then tried to draw them off sides to get the first down, only to not draw them off sides and call a timeout and then repunt, and they actually gained 17 yards and got the ball to the
repunt
24.
Is crazy.
After taking a timeout. Repunting after losing a timeout after accepting a penalty. Again, I'm just tired of being tired. Sick and tired of being tired.
Tired of being lonely.
Let's get back to pregame. Kobe Covington is MAGA's MMA guy, or was. It looks like they've transitioned to John Bones Jones now. But
excellent trade.
Kobe Covington fought Joaquin Buckley, and he said a lot of things. He didn't go as far as he did with Leon Edwards, but he said a lot of things, and Buckley said, "Yo, he's just a mascot. I'm gonna break his face." So
face.
Oh man, there it is. So Kobe Covington, they had the fight, and I set this up this certain way because I really want y'all to see how this fight went. Kobe Covington, who calls himself the American's American, had
you that's a lie. There's a word, but it ain't that.
he had Hulk Hogan walk him to the ring. As y'all can see, Hulk Hogan walked Kobe Covington to the ring while playing, I think I'm a Real American or some sort of game. While this is happening. Now, if y'all remember Hulk Hogan, it's funny he's supporting. It's not funny. It's obvious that he's supporting Kobe and MAGA because Hulk Hogan has been known to use a racial slur towards black people.
I mean, he throw it out there like a big joke on spades. God, dog, we used to be on you.
So they fought, and this is one of the stills from Kobe Covington.
Did they fight or did they?
It was fisticuffs were thrown, and this was one of the stills that Kobe Covington caught, and somebody turned it into an album cover, where he almost got his jaw broke against Joe Quinn. So Kobe Covington took a super L.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is. I mean, you got a good job. Pause. But boy, he about that thing loose. Look at his face. Look at that lip. Look at that lip. Look at that cheekbone.
For those in the audio experience, we're gonna post this.
Anytime you get hit so hard that your whole face ripple, don't lay it down, player.
Yeah,
this ain't it for you.
Yeah, man. He got smoked there, and then so in the fight, he actually got the fight was stopped. He was TKO'd because there was a cut to where his eye was open. And those that are watching the video experience, we are showing y'all the cut where his eyelid and under his eye, and his eyebrow.
Proud to be an American. That ass tore up. Boy.
Oh, safety, Falcons. And it was so bad that his entire right side of his face was the entire right side of his. Oh Lord.
You're sorry.
Oh man. Because shout out to the Falcons.
Everybody getting whooped. Everybody getting whooped. Cowboys getting whooped. Desmond Ritter getting whooped. You get an ass whooping. You get an ass whoopings is free today, my boy. And we need them points because
we can't score. But Kobe Covington's whole right side of his face was blood red. And the doctor said there's no way. And he basically got beat in the second round. Now he's saying that he didn't get beat. And he was talking about, I was campaigning for Trump. That's why I lost. I didn't train. Well, that's a poor life. That's a poor life decision. Because Trump don't care that you campaign for him.
And let me tell y'all, you like many other fools, you support Trump, and when you get your ass tore up, he'll be nowhere to be found. So
no support, no tweet, no good luck, no nothing. My man said
your whole face been knocked loose. Look at you.
Trump said, I don't know this man.
I hate when that doctor should have stopped the fight. Should have let him keep fighting. He knocked your whole eye out, boy.
Look, now for y'all watching, look at his whole face. Look at his face. Look at his face, dog. Look. Oh my God. Look at that. His whole, that's his, you can't see his eyeball.
Proud to be an American. That boy is all red. No white, his face is blue. Oh, you know what?
Hey man, clan colors. Right them clan colors. Oh man,
red, white, and blue.
No, he just need to go get his sheet. That's all. He missing the sheet.
Red, white, black, and blue. And I think write that down.
And you know, I don't care if y'all don't like MMA. I watch it. I don't really pay attention. But when somebody like Kobe Covington gets his butt kicked, and now he can fight, but you know, when you lose, we're gonna enjoy
it. Hey. I'm happy to see your demise.
And then just how you know Hulk Hogan felt. For the audio experience, this is Hulk Hogan.
I like the internet. The internet is the worst place in the world.
You know Hulk Hogan was backstage spray painting up Joe Quinn's A trailer just like it was in the NWA, or if maybe that's what he's spelling. I don't know. NWO. I'm sorry. NWA is similar word.
NWA and NWO, not the same. None of the members are the same. They
use the same words though. They use the same words. That's the end of it.
Snoop Dogg album now called Missionary. Go check that out.
I don't understand that either. Big dog, Snoop, you out here tripping. Clarissa Shields.
The album is good.
Let's talk about Clarissa Shields real quick.
No. That's not Clarissa Shields. Click that link.
What link?
The link right there.
Huh?
Whooped. The next one. Just click the link.
Whooped is Joe Queen Butley.
Yes, then there should be another one also whooped.
Oh, that was from July. That was from like this summer. That's why I put that note there.
The dude with the one arm?
No, that wasn't there. That was Clarissa Shields was also whooped.
Yeah, I changed it. That's the reason I'm saying click that link. We got more people to get whooped. Now, one thing that we is handing out for presents. Fantastic time. Number one, always remember, like, follow, subscribe, support your favorite podcast in the absolute world. And we are handing out ass whoopings this year for Christmas. And this one is one for the books.
Is it that bad? I'm clicking. I got Drake London. I'm opening.
That's good. There it is.
Kyriel is gone. Oh yeah, the man with one arm. You can't get. Oh yeah, I did see that. You can't do that, bro.
Who can't?
You gotta shoot.
Who?
So also, listen.
First of all, he threw his hands up like this. That ain't funny, bro. We support our disabled supporters out there.
Hey, so incredible
but
fight.
You know he's gonna get you with the right?
There was a KO in mixed martial arts. I think it was the undercard, and a one-armed fighter. A one-armed fighter won his UFC. I don't even want to say his debut, but he won. It's not UFC, SBC. Ended up fighting. So De Silva is the one-armed man, and Max Marnie.
That left is never gonna hit you, dog. Just stay over there by the left.
He did hit him with the left. He hit him. He hit him twice. Oh. Oh my God. Da Silva with one arm. He has one hand, one arm.
Bruh.
And he just won a UFC fight by knockout.
Yeah, he's 1.5 arms, and he got one win. And that dude has you can't be looking. How did you lose this fight with two hands? I was saying you lost the ass kicking contest.
You can't. You lost a fight. Dude lost the UFC fight to a guy with one arm, y'all.
Bro, why didn't you just grab his arm? What you gonna do now? You can't hit me.
Hey man, Buddy had a good plan though. Gotta hand it to him. It was a pretty good plan. Round of applause for my man De Silva.
You need to retire, bro. You need to go pro in something else. You're not a fighter, and you spent time. You probably spent money on this. You practiced for this, and he hit you with the running knee, and then tapped you. With that boop, 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 boop.
There, you know the punch that say cross, right. How many lefts did he hit him with? None. You got hit with all rights. Charlie Wonder took that spot.
His reach? Do you add them together and divide by 2?
That's how you read.
Average reach.
Y'all, forgive us, y'all. But for those that are boxing,
next.
No, I'm gonna ask this question now. How do they measure a boxer or fighter's reach? Because my man, I know in basketball, you know, Shaq has like the 82-inch reach because of the arm. It's the arm length. So if they do the same thing, how does that work if you only got 1.5 arms. Teapot.
Nope. I'm gonna leave it alone. However, the mathematics.
How you gonna leave it alone and you put this in?
Because he throwing the hands up like, who want it? The reach is crazy. It's like, who want it?
Bro, Kirk Cousins can't move. But let's talk about Clarissa Shields. So Clarissa Shields just had a knockout of, I guess, her next fight is February 2nd. I'm being messy. The only reason I brought this up is because now she wants to fight, or Remy Ma is trying to fight her. Shut
Let me tell you one thing, Remy Ma. You better drink some Remy Ma before you fight her. Because she will beat the brakes off of you.
It's like you remember when you always see them dudes in the hood that say, or hey, you ain't gotta be in the hood. The guys that say that they can fight and they know how to fight like regular people, and then when they get up there and fight a boxer, they just get destroyed. That's what would happen.
But hey, put it on TV. I'll watch it. I'll watch Remy Ma get whooped, destroyed. They'll make good life decisions.
She said she could fight, and that's a New York Philly thing too. So you got that.
Do it. Left, right. Let me see you do it. You gonna squabble up, all right.
All right, let's go to baseball real quick. So interesting news. We told y'all last week that Juan Soto agreed to a $765 million contract with the New York Mets. The day after that the news broke, the owner, Steve Cohen, sold the Mets AAA and single-A minor league clubs. Coincidence? I don't know. But remember, that 765 is the largest contract in sports history.
So there are a couple of things to me. Do they just not have a AAA team anymore? You giving up?
You can't not have a AAA team. I don't think they sold them. I don't think they sold the organization away from the Mets organization. I think he sold his ownership stake in that.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that clarifies that. That makes sense. I was like, you can't give up. Like, you're gonna need players. But I get what you're saying. Like the ownership portion of it to be able to make revenue on that. That's reasonable. I don't know how smart. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, depending on
play Monopoly.
The return is.
Sometimes got mortgage debt.
Bruh.
You want this Bossy Avenue or not, dog?
Bruh. Where's the Mets minor league team? This ain't the Savannah Bananas. Like, the Savannah Bananas are more profitable than most minor league teams, if not all.
Oh, yeah. But there's only the Savannah Bananas. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say that. Like, you got the Greenville Drive. You got the Charlotte Knights. There are some pretty impressive minor league baseball teams. Shout out to
what did he say? The AAA? Syracuse and single A is in, well, that's in Brooklyn. No, single A is in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Yeah.
You ain't making no money off the single A for sure. Triple A in Syracuse, you might make some money.
Right. I used to work for a single A baseball team. And they made it. Billy and Cal Ripken used to own that team until they wouldn't build a stadium. It really depends on how much you invest and what you can do. Like those small towns, once again, talking about Augusta, yeah, that could be your moneymaker. If you build a stadium like the Braves did and you have your multi-use stadium, restaurants, all of that, it's the same thing that they did with the Battery, just on a smaller scale. There's money to be made, especially now. But
obviously he doesn't think so because he already spent $765 million.
You might need your money to go over here to now. It got to go somewhere. I need my cash back. So yeah,
bruh, they signed Juan Soto for $765 million in 2 minor league teams. That's a hell of an investment to not win a World Series.
Win a World Series. Competitive. Competitive.
Speaking of World Series, man, Braves 2021 World Series champions dealt a blow this offseason, and we kind of saw it coming. Max Fried signs 8 years, $218 million to go to the New York Yankees after he did not sign with the Atlanta Braves or re-sign with the Atlanta Braves. This sucks. I'll never talk about any man or person going to get their money from the powers that be. Right. $218 million is 40 something million dollars a year. I want to say $43 million a year. So you can't really be mad at him. It sucks that he went to the Yankees.
Sucks for him that he went to the Yankees. He's gonna look weird without that stash, for sure.
No, you're not.
Yes, he is.
He's 8
years, $218 million. You knew we weren't gonna pay that, so it is what it is. If you weren't gonna get it from the Braves, I hate that you got it from the Yankees, but the Yankees is gonna be the people who paid it. So get your money.
Well, with the Yankees, so I do think that the Yankees came in with an offer to end all negotiations. Because remember, he was negotiating with the Padres. He was negotiating with the Dodgers. He was negotiating with all of these other teams. And then the Yankees just came in. But at 218, I think he was looking at the 150 range, 150, 175 range. So now, as a reason.
I mean, he gave us a hell of a season. We weren't ready. Sometimes you don't be ready for it. So congratulations that we helped you get your money. Now, this is another thing. This is proof of concept. So in this case, I need you other guys who may need a rehab or image cleanup. Come on to Atlanta. We'll help you out. We'll get you straight. And maybe you win a World Series.
That's not where I thought you were going. I'm going to say this. For Alex Anthopoulos, you have won a World Series in 2021. Since then, I think almost every player that was a starter on that opening day outside of Acuna and Ozzie Albies are gone, if I'm not mistaken. It might be. I think Arcia might still be here, but I know Dansby Swanson is gone now. Jorge Soler. What's the pitcher? What's the catcher? TD. Fred. We'll get to him. Yeah, Travis d'Arnaud, Contreras.
But we also did get Matt Olson and Sean Murphy. So
Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie's not our fault. I'm never going to put Freddie as our fault. It's just that's just outside of our.
But my point is, we have now lost just about that entire roster, World Series roster. Just about everybody's gone.
I mean, yeah, but that comes with having a team. That comes with all of the things. Is you keep what's most important, and everything else eventually has to die. We replaced Freddie Freeman with a more than capable replacement that's younger. Travis was splitting time because we got Sean Murphy, who's just a better catcher. Dansby wanted the money. I mean, Dansby went and got the money from Chicago. He's not playing for anything.
They all went and got the money. Except for d'Arnaud. So I mean,
and we talked about that a couple years ago. That's what the Braves model is we gonna do our damnedest to give us a window of 45 years to win a championship with you. If it doesn't work, we're going to move on. That's kind of how it goes.
Boy, they throwing the ball only to Brock Bowers. We got everybody on him. Got the whole team.
Front, back, side to side.
Yeah, man. So that sucks, man. But it is what it is.
You won't do us like you did everybody else, for sure.
Hey, man, it's tough times in Chicago too. Every pro sports team in Chicago has fired its coach since 2023, minus the Bulls, who hired Billy Donovan in 2020. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, where the entire, like, the Bears, the Cubs, the White, and they got multiple teams. Like, they got 2 baseball teams, they got 2 soccer teams, they have
I mean,
the WNBA
well, the
team,
Bears,
the hockey team. Like, dang.
Eberflus, you should have never hired. Cubs not trying to win. The White Sox middling. The Sky, I really don't think that they should have tried. They should have fired her with Cardoza and injuries. I think that was a bad fire. And then soccer and Blackhawks, I don't care. Billy Donovan, bro. I mean, I don't exactly know what he's doing. I don't know if he's. I don't. At this point, the team is so mid and injured that I don't. Yeah. And then the players who they actually got Vooch playing kind of good. They talking about
they about to trade him today. they talking about the Hawks, the Lakers, the Warriors.
The Hawks for who?
Oh, I don't know. But I know we're starting to be linked.
I know you ain't
to
talking
the
about
fives.
having 2 old centers, and I know you ain't talking about having. No,
I'm just telling you, the Hawk. But anyway, yeah, they got Vooch.
Drive down to Atlanta and slap Landry Fields and Landry Shaman.
It is despair.
Slap anybody named Landry.
It is despair in Chicago, though. I think they're losing today, right now, as we speak, to the Vikings.
Who?
The Chicago Bears.
Oh yeah, and they've been eliminated. Yeah, Next
Tough for Chicago. Tough for Chicago.
Tough for Chicago. My ass. You had Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Cry me a river. I ain't never had nothing like that.
I knew that was coming. Yeah. I don't really want to talk about this.
I met a man with no feet.
Here you go, philosophizing. Why did you put this here?
What?
Is this a shot at Westlake? Is this what you're trying to do with the Cam Newton?
No.
Or is it a shot at Auburn?
It's just a shot at Cam Newton. And it ain't a shot at Cam Newton. He said it, clipped it up, put it on his podcast. What you expect me to do with that?
He made some money. So this is what Cam Newton had to say about.
Whoa, hey, yo.
This is what Cam Newton had to say about going to the strip club.
For women, I always went to strip clubs for guys.
You gotta turn it up or start it over.
He's gonna start over. I'm gonna let it. We're gonna let it run one more time, and I'm gonna let him say what he said. This a long.
Yeah.
All right, Cam, come on, man.
I will say the editing on this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I never went to a strip club for women. I always went to strip clubs for guys.
You know, when people post stuff like this, yeah, sometimes I just exit the conversation. I don't try to offer no explanation. You got the Miami Vice going on over there, don't you? I don't got no conversation. I don't have none of that. I know what Cam was trying to say.
The best thing you can, not me.
I get what he was trying to say. He just used just terrible verbiage. At least I'm assuming that's what he meant, because he didn't explain what he meant. So
yeah, there you go, assuming. And look at that outfit. You gonna assume for a person dressed like that, you gonna make an ass out of you, not me.
Poor choice of words again.
Not for me. You know what I'd be going there to look at. And it ain't me and Cam. One thing that I have established about me and Cam Newton is we are 2 completely different people who are interested in 2 completely different things. Congratulations.
Yeah, so basically he did try to say you go to the strip club for like socializing versus going to see the strippers, which in Atlanta it is a bit of both. You go to the strip. The strip club is really a club with naked women walking around. That's all the strip club is in Atlanta. Like versus what? No, I'm for real. Like that's the like strip clubs and Waffle House go together.
Reggie. I lived in Atlanta for 10 years.
I'm from here. I know.
I know. I got the experience, but at the same time, I'm not finna sit up here and act like boo boo the fool, bro. If you know what, I respect people in their journeys in life, and whatever they was looking at or not looking at, I'm happy for them.
How often did you go to the strip club by yourself?
Never. I don't think that's a place you should go by yourself. I mean, I don't think. I mean, that's like asking me when's the last time I went to a nightclub by myself.
Exactly.
Never.
I literally, no. You go to the strip club with a group of people. Most of the time, you go. Nowadays, it's actually very cool to go with a group of mixed people, meaning men and women. But before, you normally would just go with your friends. Most of your friends
I ain't gonna lie.
Gonna be dudes.
Now that you kind of brought it up, I have eaten lunch a couple times where you like, all right, well, I can go sit in here and eat a lunch, but I'll go to any bar and eat lunch. So
exactly. Yeah. So you agree with me. So then the strip club really, like, people don't view the strip club here that are from here that live in Atlanta don't view the strip club like people view the strip club when they come here. That's not from Atlanta.
No. You're right about that.
You go there and have lunch, like you just said.
But I mean, he said he went for the guys. That,
like I said, I knew what he meant. Poor choice of words, Cam. That's a poor choice of words. But hey, we talking about it, and as of now, that mug has 200,000 likes in 2 days. So, I mean,
he also got Jazzy, so I was sit it out, and I'm talking about he got her on the playing dead.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey man, money allows for a lot of things.
I love it.
Money allows for a lot of things, brother.
The most things, clearly.
She said, I know what he is, and I know what he ain't. I just wanted, to me, that just means I just wanted to get that check.
I want to be accepted like that.
Make $1 million.
Accept me. You got to make more than $1 million to get accepted like that. No, that's not true.
Depending on who you are.
I make that.
No, you don't. I can go somewhere. I can go some places where my family's from and live like a king, brother.
Hey, what else do we got to talk about here,
what? Uplifting. No, uplifting. I moved something from NCAA to here because I wanted to talk about it here. I think it deserved its own thing. Teddy Bridgewater led Miami Northwestern to their first title since 2019. Last week we reported on him making the title game, but he has led that team to a state title. They had been so down bad. I believe they moved down divisions, and normally you do that when you're a powerhouse when you keep losing. So
can you do that in high school? You know, at Georgia, it's all by how many students you have to school.
Nah. We moved. We went from 3A to 4A to 3A to 4A to 5A.
Well, that depends on how many people at the school. They were supposed to. I don't know what y'all be doing. Y'all be cheating anyway. That's the reason y'all got out of people. Here at my school, we were a 4A school because of the amount of students who went to our school. But let's not bury the lead. Congratulations, Teddy Bridgewater, winning the championship in his first losing season. And they did beat Lil Duval's former high school, Reigns, 41-0.
41,
I think they said Duval gave him $50K or $20K or something, whatever it was. It was not nearly enough. And that showing was, whether it's $20K or $50K. Do not pass. Do not collect 200. You guessed
it. Yeah, man. So shout out to Teddy Bridgewater. We are excited for him. This was his first year as head coach. So I think he's on his way to building a powerhouse and affecting his anyway. as indicative by Teddy Bridgewater. So there's that. Let me see if I can close this out real quick. I think a video opened up. Either way, we've come to the end of the pregame. People will be right back. Give us one moment. See if I can close this out. And we'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned. I'm here. Are you here?
Yep.
Your video froze. I'm here though.
Are we still live?
Yeah, I'm about to switch something. Not switch anything, but we about to go to the transition now. We'll be right back, y'all. Appreciate it. Everything just locked back up. We good. We will be right back. Y'all stay tuned.
Niz, M-Town. Hey. Hey. They done had enough of the capping. They done had enough of the rapping. The difference between me and them is I'ma plead the fifth when it happen. What you know about investigation? What you know about facilitation? Talking about what you won't do, but you ain't never been in this situation. They'll do anything for some fame and scream as soon as they get in there. Nigga talking about first 48, don't even know how it feel to sit in there. I'm a visionary, I can see from a mile away, but niggas are lying your face. You really ain't street, you really ain't hood. You just from around the way, I was born in it. Granny was a hoe, Pops was a pimp, nigga, I was born pimping. Since 2007, nigga, I been thugging since cell phone minutes. Head to the left, Glock on my right, weight on my shoulders. Got me reminiscing back when I was just a kid. Something about me authentic. I won't lie to you and they on bar. Used to sell crack, used to pimp hoes, used to sleep out the same car. Who thought I'd make it this far? All praise due to Allah. I'm the same young nigga from Walter Simmons, nigga get well in Lamar. I had $30 to my name, bought a half an ounce, posted on the track with it, came back with it, bought a whole ounce, started selling grounds out the whole house, sleeping with roaches. Had to get off my ass and give me some motion. Then tragedy struck, they hit my little nigga. My heart was broke, I was still posted, scraping up chain, praying for a change, nigga, I was still hoping. Something had to give shit, give me chills, still can't believe this. Everybody asking me for a handout like it was easy. Where the fuck were you when I was grieving, huh?
Back in the days when I was a heavy drinker, I smashed in my lane, all gas, no blinker. You can find catastrophe, listening to K-Day. My G-Pops told me everybody has a heyday. He also told me, Rico, that the devil is amongst us. And now I hear the internet, brainwashing youngsters, brainwashing grown folks. You know why they want it? Attention is a drug, and everybody owns it. Still smashing with a passion, niggas know my reputation. So they waiting on my album like Blacks and Reparations. Cause they know I keep it solid like the Rock of Gibraltar. If they got an alter ego task, I leave the ego altered. When God made me, he broke the mold. As you can see, I'm wired different like he smoked a bowl. So you can buy cars and shop for jewelry till your feet hurt. Strip all that shit away, you're just a bum in a t-shirt. That never gets mentioned, so you're thirsty for attention. Now you're on the headlines for shooting up the rap convention. Locked up like Jimmy Hinchman, trying to call the homies. Your chick ain't picking up, she pick up for fans only. The shit niggas do for the views and likes. All sound like fun and games till you lose your life. Rest in peace to the fight, sending prayers from above. Help me tell these little niggas that attention is a drug. Attention is a drug, and everybody on it. Everybody need it, everybody want it. Attention is a drug, and everybody on it. And all I really ask is that you keep the shit 100. So it's hard to maneuver in a world of YouTubers. Monkey see, monkey doers, trying to lure new viewers. Huey Lewis in the news, they want a new drug. They want an ounce of fame, and Instagram is like the plug. So plug me into your adapter. I am not a trapper rapper, just a rapper named Catastrophe. That ain't even really here. This song is all a lie. The task is overseas. I stole this voice on AI. I see you reaching for that phone, cause you need that attention, can't leave that phone alone. Lost your connection, can't function on your own. Now your ass is in trouble like Sean Puffy Combs. You better take that ass tone. Your friends won't hit a like, but they hit you for a loan. Rest in peace to the fight, sending prayers from above. Help me tell these little brothers that attention is a drug. Attention is a drug, and everybody on it. Everybody need it, everybody want it. Attention is a drug, and everybody on it. And all I really ask is that you keep the shit 100.
Norwood, you hear?
I am here, loud and clear.
Okay. I had to fix all that. I was like, man, video locked up the computer and got with one of them. You are about to leave the website. Leave this website. I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, finna leave this planet.
So I had to get all that straight. But Desmond Ritter looks just like Desmond Ritter.
Boy. I will blitz I'm telling you, I'm sending Engage 11. I'm sending everybody every play. One thing I know he cannot do is throw the ball far, accurate, or well in any capacity. So, yeah, I'm getting you out of there. I'm getting you right to your next destination. Oh, no. Your next. See, he was on a different team before he was on the Raiders, wasn't he?
He was with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yep. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 171 of the Splash Cast Monday Night Raw. I'm your co-host, Reggie.
I'm your co-host, Norwood. Our powers combined, we are your HBCU homeboys. Welcome to your favorite podcast.
We are here. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Go back if you're listening to the recorded version that comes out on Thursdays. We appreciate y'all. Go back and listen to the pregame. We talked about somebody getting the MAGA beat out of them. Also, we talked about Teddy Bridgewater with some wins. Cam Newton makes interesting statements. Did the Falcons block the punt again? They did again.
Yeah, I would tell you, statement.
I know he didn't pick up the ball. I'm about to run down the sideline. Okay. Cardero Hodge again, boy. We talked about a lot of things in the pregame. Make sure y'all go back and listen to it. We're going to get started. Y'all know what it is on Monday Night Football. Monday Night Raw. We do our HBCU. HBCU news around the corner.
Barely.
NCAA football, college as well as pro, and then we do basketball to round out the night. Letting y'all know, we are watching the Falcons play Monday Night Football.
I got a Falcons shirt on. Reggie got a Falcons hat on. We in black this thing out. We black, the team black, white jerseys.
So we letting y'all know. So if you hear random laughs and commentary, that's what it is. Okay?
Hey, turn your TV on. Cut the Falcons on.
Yep. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, to the HBCU news around the culture. I'm going to open up, these three. I don't think I'm going to open up the Bethune-Cookman one, yo. But I am going to we're going to talk about it, but I'm not going to open it up, though.
Fair.
Not yet.
Safety first.
But what we are going to do is say congratulations to Jackson State. Come on, y'all. Congratulations to Jackson State. They won the Celebration Bowl 28-7 over South Carolina State. TC Taylor gets it done. Chennis Berry didn't get it done, but you did end up having a great season. But this is all about Jackson State. They made an emphatic statement against South Carolina State. Shout out to them.
Yeah, this is number one. Congratulations, South Carolina State. Fantastic season. Chennis Berry, this is the first time you lost in how long? Legitimately ages.
2 years. 3 years.
Yes,
outside of going to the playoffs. Yeah, regular season. Yeah. Well, I guess this don't even count because it's playoff.
Yeah, you're right. But number one, congratulations on another fantastic season. But TC Taylor, this is his third season with Jackson State, or second season?
As the head coach, or as
the head coach?
team?
It's his second season because Deion's had 2 seasons. You're right. So this is second season with Jackson State. You got it done to the nth degree. You won the SWAC. Then after you win in the SWAC, you come back and you actually win the Celebration Bowl. You are the HBCU national champions. Just continuing the transition. That's so tough to transition from one coach that was in the spotlight to another guy who doesn't have the same level of notoriety, and to take over and this thing be seamless. He ran with this beautifully. Done a great job. There's nothing more than you can ask. And just like I apologized last week, thank you for clipping that up and making sure that people saw that. But yeah, I got to give Deion his credit. Without him, I'm not sure if any of this is possible. And once again, he did pick TC. He handpicked him. So, job well done.
Yeah, well, TC was going to get the job until Deion said he was interested, and they went with Deion. And I do think that there was a succession plan in place, which, again, if you're going to be loud in the criticism, you can be loud in the praise. That is Correct. Really, really good that Deion did that. And also, Deion also used this as a case study too. Now, he used Jackson State to see how the transfer portal will work. And once he figured out how that worked, he just took that blueprint straight to Colorado. And the competition was better, so therefore it took him a little longer. But Absolutely. It's the same thing. So, and TC has taken that blueprint because they just got a top 5 DB in the transfer portal today from Southern Miss going to Jackson State, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So shout out to them, and as you said, man, to keep the ball rolling and not lose any momentum. Jackson State right now is the number 1 team in football, the number 1 HBCU band in the SWAC. I think they're the number 2 band voted overall behind FAMU. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think Jackson State was number 1 by far this year. They are doing the thing down there in Jackson, Mississippi. I hope they could capitalize on it and improve everything about that school. Because that school does a lot of initiatives in the city of Jackson for the people.
And we also need to be thinking Talladega, because without Talladega making sure that Dion got his degree, none of this is possible. They need to put that on the front of their website. Hey, funny story. Travis, Shador, all of that is because of us. Once again, HBCUs. Without us, nothing is possible.
Yep. Your camera froze. If you want to turn it off, turn it back on.
Let's hate.
While Norwood comes back. In other news,
I'm always here.
in other news, the MEAC player of the we talked about the SWAC players of the year. The last week was announced. I think defensive player of the year, co-defensive player of the year was Southern's defensive end. Offensive player was Irv Harrison from Jackson State. The MEAC announced theirs this year. Eric Phoenix for South Carolina State was awarded the offensive player of the year, and Elijah Williams was the defensive player of the year from Oregon State. Eric Phoenix, he had a rough game. Yep. He had a rough game against Jackson State. Jackson State was just too big. Pause. Like the defensive line manhandled the offensive line from South Carolina State. South Carolina State defense didn't play bad either, but they were on the field the whole game.
Yeah, you gotta. Everything is situational, man. It's if you leave any defense on the field long enough, you'll get beat. Unless you are that Ravens team that had everybody. Outside of that, if you leave them out there long enough, it's just the nature of the beast. I do think Eric Phoenix is a perfectly fine quarterback, excellent guy, and Elijah Williams, no joke. Congratulations to both of these players. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Eric Phoenix I think his eligibility is up. He may have one more year, but both of these guys were preseason All-Americans, and they definitely filled
I'd like
the
to see him one more year
expectations.
with Chinnis.
I mean, he's a big dude, man. He's like 6'4". And we'll get to the Heisman when we do NCAA football, but the brother of Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter, we talked about him a couple weeks ago, actually. He is a class of 2027 wide receiver. He's about 5'9", 5'10", but he's fast just like Travis. He got his first offer today. And his first offer comes from nobody other than Eddie George and the Tennessee State Tigers.
Mr. Masterclass himself. I can do it all. And y'all got one of them, but you surely won't get the second with me being here.
Yes, you will.
Man, I love Eddie George. I love everything that he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's aware, and he's just in front of things. He's Effingham County. Oh, he's from Travis is from Georgia.
Yeah, he went to Collins Hill.
Oh, you're right. Effingham. Oh, he is small. Prospect info 5'7", 140. This might be old. Boy,
No, he's also only a sophomore. I was 5'5" in 10th grade.
Bro, cool story. You hit your growth spurt late. The rest of us.
That's what I'm saying. He might still. I mean, Travis Hunter is 6'1". His dad is 6 feet. So I mean, if he's 5'7", his mom ain't. Respectfully, she's not petite. So he's gonna hit a growth. He's gonna get to 5'11". I assume that, or he could get to 5'10". All you got to do is be fast.
I guess he is 15. He got some time to grow.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But shout out to Eddie George being man on the spot, though. We will always champion Eddie George and what he's doing. What else we got? HBCU. Bethune-Cookman's locker room. So if y'all have a chance, please go to Bethune-Cookman's Instagram page or go to their athletic department's page website. Reggie Theus has been working on this athletic department for a while. Yes, they've been doing such a good job of what they've been doing down there that you forgot all about the controversy. They have
every time I see Ed Reed, I rethink about that.
You do, but a lot of it's not in the headlines.
I mean, you're right about that.
So, but they have renovated their locker room after the natural disasters came through, like 2 or 3 years in a row. So they've renovated their locker room. All they have to do now is finish the actual lockers, install the actual lockers. They've done the bathrooms, they've done the floors, the common areas, they've done the players' lounges, and all of these things. So it's still Giving Tuesday tomorrow for Bethune-Cookman. Make sure y'all go support. Hey, oh my Lord!
Send them anything.
Send them some money, man. That locker room looks great.
Oh boy!
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to catch the running back like that. Now, that is not what you're supposed to do, sir. It's not good for your health.
Nothing on Bethune-Cookman?
No, I'm happy. Y'all know I'm a firm supporter of Bethune. I visited many a time. I think their biggest thing right now is just getting more resources. They have fantastic alum. They have a beautiful campus. It's an excellent school to put out excellent humans. But yeah, their ability to raise resources should change things. And I will say this locker room is damn impressive.
It's nice.
It's damn impressive.
It's nice, which is what you need, because you got to be able to get recruits.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the better HBCU locker rooms. And that, like, it's, I know it seems kind of trivial, but no, it's that serious. Those small things are going to become the difference makers between who you are and what you can be.
If you can get the facilities down, Bethune-Cookman is one of the few campuses, I would probably say, one of the few campuses where the beauty of the campus, when everything is put together because of the location for HBCUs, attracts
Florida,
many students. Daytona, Florida. I think Hampton is another one. I think Howard offers its own experience in the city if that's what you're looking for. Spelman and Morehouse the same way, being in Atlanta. But in terms of view, I know what you want to say. In terms of view, Hampton and Bethune-Cookman are really, really, really good. So to add in the facilities for this, to add on to the renovation of the locker room, as well as the recouping of the beauty of the campus, is really, really good, man. So y'all go make sure y'all pay attention to Bethune-Cookman and we might make a donation. You never know, man.
Yeah, I mean, bro, literally $20. It's $20 more than they had before you sent it. And if enough people do that, that's all it legitimately takes. We're not asking for Bill and Melinda Gates to come down and save us. Honestly, I would prefer that not happen. Now, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and say I'm not going to take the donation, but we also know what comes with donations. It comes with some level of expectation. And I'm a firm believer of having your own things supported by your people so that you can run your show the way that you think it should be run.
Yep. Definitely. 100%. I agree with everything about that, what you just said. Let's move on to basketball. It's basketball season. Basketball is starting up. Howard freshman Blake Harper drops a 30-point triple-double. He is the only Division I freshman to have a 30-point triple-double. Funny, they said this century, as it is 24 years into this century.
30 burgers, a 30 burger. And it's a trip dub on that. God.
He had a 30-point triple-double. 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists against Virginia University Lynchburg, which I'm starting to believe is just the punching bag of the MEAC, because they get destroyed in football. So now
everybody need a Vanderbilt.
Oh,
I mean, historically now.
Oh,
right. That was a shot in there too, but historically, y'all understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh man!
But also, look at that, he tatted up, and he's in high school last year.
Tattoos don't matter. I mean, at this point, tattoos are part of. There's middle schoolers with tattoos now. I mean, unfortunately, that's our generation. That's millennial parents. That is millennial parenting. These kids is How many of your friends got kids that's in middle school and high
My
school?
friends are not old enough to have a freshman.
Yes, they are.
I guess technically they is. If you was 18,
You know a few that have kids going to high school and college. You know a few.
What? Let me mind my business.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say no names because I don't know who else know.
Yep, I used to throw them out there, and I
No,
don't know.
you were. I ain't said that. I just said you know a few.
I don't
but
know.
Shout out.
My name
shout
is
out
Paul, and that's all.
to Blake. Also, shout out. We've been following this story for now, I think about 2 years. Winston-Salem State University, now not student, graduate. Rajah Caruth, as of December 13th, 2024. Shout out to Rajah Caruth. Let's see if it still works.
Round of applause, man. That's a lot. There's a certain degree of
There's a certain
It's
degree.
all the claps. There's a certain degree of focus in being a college student. There's a certain degree of focus in being a NASCAR driver. The ability to do both is amazing. It is otherworldly. I'm going to tell you. And not even a slight. I would have probably dropped out of college. If you really look at a lot of athletes, it just makes more financial sense. I can go back to school. The ability to stay in school and do this and be a professional at a young age. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go back and finish my degree. No, I'm a professional athlete and I'm going to finish here in like 4 or 5 years. That's impressive. It's plenty of people who was going to school every day couldn't finish in 4 or 5 years.
But also shout out to Winston-Salem State because they have a very, very unique degree program that helps people like Rajah Caruth who are interested in NASCAR and motorsports. They have what you call the unique motorsports management program, which is what he graduated in. So even when he was at school, he was being helped on the business side of motorsports as well as being able to practice and become a better NASCAR driver. So shout out to Winston-Salem State for even creating this program to bring people like Rajah Caruth to your college. That is an incredible amount of foresight. Look at my man Algier, just another 40-yard